let's go to South African Airways and their airline, which is their cheaper version, I like the way they say that online, is Mango Airlines. So SAA is born on the 1st of February 1934, and it's got an 11 life path, which is meant to be for the masses, and we know that SAA is not for the masses. They've got double hidden threes, so there's this whole gameplay that goes on within, and their abuse and their misuse, and we can understand when I say what that means. The interesting thing, since February of 2021, SAA is in the year of having a heart attack. So they've been putting the band-aids on for a couple of years, but they didn't read SAA correctly. And the unfortunate thing is, when COVID hit, they were in a 7.5, which is all about import and export and travel and trips and journeys. But the age added to 5, that was COVID, and it came in and it stopped all of their trains and their travel and trips and journeys, and money, brought in lots of difficulties. SAA, if it has the right cardiology or cardiac surgeon, that SAA might only start to have a better lift off after February of 2022. The interesting thing is that there's going to be some major splits that's going to happen within SAA, and that's going to happen 2022, 2024, 2025, and 2026. So I think that that separation or losses or breakaways is going to be how they're going to have to merge and bring in some outside partners, which is the investors, and they need money from investors. So that is going to happen, but it's still, they're going to hang on to the pride of SAA, of South Africa being SAA. But its sister company, Mango Airlines, born on the 12th of June 2006. So this is kind of quite hard to say this, but Mango is been in a terrible year. Their age added to a 5 from June of 2022, now June coming in 2021, which is the COVID, internally restructuring, lockdown. It's almost like, yes, they couldn't fly. Now, the unfortunate thing, they're going into a 5 personal year in June of 2021, which is internal politicking, power games, mismanagement, and fraud, and a lot of difficulties. Yes, the word COVID also is there. But the interesting thing is the age will be a 6, and they've unfortunately got double 6s. So Mango Airline is not in a good space for the next 2 years at all, if not 3 years. So if the heart attack of SAA, if they were to use Mango more correctly and make Mango that cheaper for all of the South Africans, Mango could be a much better way of getting money in. But the flagship is SAA, and they're not going to see Mango. So a lot of problems there, a lot of pilot problems, a lot of salary problems, a lot of changes taking place. And the most important thing to understand what COVID did was 2020 was to break everything down to a solid base. And if you don't have a solid base, then there's cracks in the flooring. And unfortunately, with a lot of the SOEs, there is cracks in the floorings. For our South African Airways that owns Mango Airlines, will Mango Airlines survive? I think the hard part is that the wrong people want SAA to survive, and the right people would like Mango Airlines to survive. But I think it's a very difficult thing as to the money filtering to Mango. You know, Mango could only really get itself really flying, and let's take COVID into consideration. Mango could really get itself flying in 2022, probably around the December. But something is not right here. It's in detriment, unfortunately, and that's really quite sad. But you never know what could emerge out of Mango Airlines.